Nicole has been chosen as a star of Bartram Crossing because she has been a wonderful CNA. She's been working at Bartram Crossing for many years, as far as I remember when it started. She is well loved and liked by her coworkers, her patients, and families. It's never been a secret how much they appreciate her hard work every day. She's very, very dedicated. You can see how much she would like to spend more time being with her patient rather than sitting in the desk or with her coworkers. She has been very, very compassionate. We got a lot of patients who are on hospice, and you can really tell how much you care about them. She tries to be with them, especially at this time of pandemic when they cannot be with their loved ones. And so she always finds time to spend time with them so they don't be alone by themselves. She would never say, "That's not my patient." Whenever someone come and approach her, a family or a coworker, she would always be willing to jump in and try her best to provide the quality care. She always strive for excellence and not just a good person, a coworker, but an employee. She exemplifies all these traits and deserve to be our star. We are very proud of her and congratulate her. Nicole, you are our star.
So we nominated Allie for the Star Award because she has demonstrated all of the mission, vision, and values of the organization. She's very compassionate. She is a team player, very much so. She's gone above and beyond with her patients. She came to us as a new grad, and she's been here with CIR for over a year. And she has now demonstrated that she's a preceptor to new staff. She's going to be learning the charge role. In the meantime, she is so proactive. She can sense people's needs, whether it's her coworkers and definitely her patients. When I think of what a nurse demonstrates, having the compassion, the empathy, being noble, humbled, and that's Allie. She is just a true star, and we are so proud that she's on our team. I actually get a little emotional because she is truly an amazing nurse. The true meaning of what a nurse should be, of what I envision as a nurse. I've been a nurse for 31 years, and Allie really demonstrates that every single day that she's here on our units. Having Allie on my team has taught me a lot as well. I see her and how dedicated she is, and it helps me to be a better person, a better nurse. I learn from her as well, and I've been a nurse for a long time. She means a great deal to the team, to all of us, to the physicians, but especially the patients, and she truly demonstrates that every day. Allie, I want you to know that you truly have become already an amazing nurse. You started as a new grad, and I knew when we interviewed you that you had it in you to become an amazing nurse. And I want you to know that I've learned a lot from you. And I thank you so much for all your hard work, your dedication, your commitment to all of us. And I'm truly blessed, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Congratulations, Allie. You truly are a star, the biggest one in the sky.
It's an honor to work with Angela Boyd. She's a star because she gives her best to everyone, every time. She also connects and communicates with her clients on a personal level. Angela is very compassionate, caring, aide that goes over and beyond the scope of her duties. I must say that Angela simply exemplifies Brooks' code values. Angela's motto is, "I'm the client's eyes, ears, voice, if they should need me to be." She's an ordinary person doing extraordinary things. Angela is definitely a star, and please continue to shine.
Nicole is a true champion. She is definitely a Brooks star in everything that she does. She leads by example day in and day out for all of the mission and values. She's a wonderful leader and support system to all of her peers and all that she encounters. Whether it's out in the community professionally, for Toys for Tots, or even for delivering meals on wheels to those patients that are in need. She always does it with compassion and a smile, just as the Brooks way would be. Professionally, Nicole puts everything into every single day. Everything that she does is for the success for herself and for others. Her coworkers have said that she offers just wonderful advice and makes everybody's job just that much simpler. Personally, Nicole has faced some struggles and some battles here in her life recently. I admire her as she gets up day in and day out and continues to put one foot in front of the other to be successful in everything she does and in her new journey. It's truly admirable. Not only has she taught her coworkers, but she has also taught me as well so many things that I will take on for the rest of my life. Nicole, I just wanted to say thank you, as well as your South team, for being that champion with a big heart that recognizes you as a Brooks star. We look forward to you continuing to inspire us and growing within our business. Thank you for all that you do. You're so appreciated.
Vincent is an exceptional employee and team member at Brooks University Crossing. He is very compassionate about providing the very best care for each and every patient. He is an excellent listener to patients and their families. He never fails to go the extra mile to fix problems and improve patient outcomes. Vincent is extremely dependable and hardworking. The entire team at UC can always count on him to do the right thing and to get things done in a timely fashion. Observing Vincent at work is truly the definition of integrity. If he says he'll do something, you can be certain it will get done. And he is consistently a true patient advocate. On the topic of service, there are few people I know who work as hard with so little need for recognition. He is passionate about his service to Brooks UC patients. Congratulations.
Christine is one of our bright star. What I mean by bright is because she adheres to all our values. And Christine is very quiet, very simple, but with all the values of Brooks, I think the most that she excels is her compassion. She is a very gentle CNA that works quietly, but you can really see and feel her sincerity in dealing with the patients. She also got such a good sense of humor that really perk up patients, especially when they are down. And another thing is her being such a team player. For a nurse, CNAs are our right hand. They are very important for us. They are the other set of eyes for us. And Christine is such a good communicator and such a good CNA that she usually is proactive in assessing our patient and helping the nurses identify those problems so nurses can do their critical thinking and decision making, which is very important for us. Christine, you are so valuable and you really shine. You are our star.
It has been a pleasure to work with Ashley Perry for the past few years. She and I have worked together when she was the center manager at Ormond, but in late 2019, she stepped away from her center manager role and began her new role as the Oncology Rehabilitation Navigator. The new role requires her to work closely with local oncologists and oncology nurse navigators, promoting improved quality of life and functional ability for the oncology patient population. Ashley takes time to listen to patient concerns and screen for their functional impairments. The complimentary screen Ashley provides to these patients highlight Halifax Health Rehabilitation in the local community. Ashley spends the same amount of time listening and screening patients regardless of their insurance. Ashley also functions as the Oncology Program Coordinator for Brooks, which allows her to provide mentorship to our staff. She reviews recent journal articles with our employees, she hosts mock evaluations with real patients, and works closely with the marketing team. Ashley has improved quality of life for so many patients, mentored and provided guidance to a lot of employees, and represents Halifax Health Brooks Rehabilitation very well. Thank you, Ashley, for all of your work and dedication. You are a star. Keep shining.
Steve, you're my hero. You've been working for Brooks for 26 years, and your commitment is incredible to the patients. Everybody knows your name. Everybody is amazed at your effort. You do a great job with your patients. You are indispensable in amputee clinic. I'm so happy that I get to see you and work with you all the time, and when you're off, my day is off. What you do for the patients, not only in the clinic and get them up and get them walking and get them back into society, but you meet with them. You take your own time, you go to their homes, you take them swimming, you take them to the beach, you teach them to surf, you teach them to box. Even today, you told me you're going to Daytona to check on our patient to make sure he's doing well at college and that he's walking around college. I want to go with you this time. Please let me come. Thank you, Steve. You're the man.
My name is Andy Andre. I am the administrator at Brooks University Crossing. I have known Tremaine for almost 3 years. Tremaine has been with University Crossing since 2016, shortly after we opened. At the time, she was our admin assistant. And shortly after that, I learned that she was not an admin assistant. She's actually a Swiss Army knife. Tremaine is very amazing. She's flexible. She wears several different hats. Shortly after I started, I remember a day our receptionist was out, and in panic mode, I asked the team, what are we gonna do? What's the backup plan when our receptionist is out? And they said, Tremaine is gonna work the front desk. Before I can even ask her, she was at the front desk with a big smile on her face. A few days later, our central supply person was out, freaking out again. What are we gonna do? What's the backup plan when central supply is out? The next day, Tremaine came to work in jeans and sneakers, and I'm like, it's not payday Friday, Tremaine, what are you doing? And she said, I've worked central supply before. And then a few days later, our scheduler had to go out, and Tremaine knows how to do schedules. She surprises us every single time. She is amazing. We've been fortunate to have her. She's been a blessing to University Crossing. Selfishly, she's made things just a little bit easier for me. In her current role right now, she's breaking records. Her first year in the position, she set a record for admission volumes. We're thankful to have you. We're proud of you. You are the bomb diggity. Tremaine Schuler, you are a star.
Marina started with us as a CNA, and she excels in adherence to all the values that Brooks have. First is her excellence in providing care for the patient. She is one who is very calm and at the same time really excels in decision making because of her real presence, her mindfulness. We rely on her as a resource nurse, as a charge nurse, as a supervisor, and whatever role she plays, she really excels. Parina is started as a CNA, and while in school, is still continuously work. And because of that, of course, that's the value of continuous learning. And being a resource nurse, she continuously excel with that one. Also, Parina is the type of nurse that is so compassionate and gentle to the patient that patients usually will ask for her to be assigned to them. And she's also very helpful with the team for whatever help she can provide, especially during the COVID pandemic, which is very critical in our unit. Parina was one that really stepped forward in helping educating everybody in the application of PPE, as well as mask fitting, which is very important to really prepare everybody to take care of our COVID patients. Parina, you're such a star, and we're very privileged to have you.
When I think about the Palaca team, what comes to mind is something I have in my office, and it defines the team as together everyone achieves more. And this surely shows what the Palaca team's about. They go above and beyond, and let me give you some examples of why I think they go above and beyond. For instance, in customer satisfaction, they are consistently in the top 10% of the nation and in the state for customer satisfaction return surveys. They also are great into getting involved with the community, not only for Brooks' name, but they also are truly trying to improve their community. For instance, this past Christmas, they got together and they donated money and clothes and toys for 25 needy kids in Palaca. They've done 4 blood drives this past year to provide blood much needed in the community. They did 2 parades for the local nursing home residents who were confined to the nursing home because of COVID. And they got together with a couple of the other providers and brought a little joy and happiness for those that were sheltered into the nursing home. They have been every other month serving food at the homeless shelter to those in need and that are homeless in the Putnam County area. They also are donating food monthly to Feed the Need program, which helps the Putnam and Palaca communities. They also are a top performing agency. They were just selected as preferred provider for the local hospital. Their KPIs exceed or meet budgeted KPIs consistently, and that is a true example of how they communicate as a team. They were also awarded the Home Care Elite for top performing home health agency. This award is given to home health agencies that perform outcomes and satisfaction survey in the top 20% of the nation. This is their 3rd star recognition. They had a star nominated in 2019, 2020, and now in 2021. And then lastly, for recognition, the local newspaper, also Reader's Choice, they were recognized as Home Care Agency of Choice. They work and they play together and they just have a whole lot of fun. During Halloween, the last couple of Halloweens, they've done a pumpkin carving contest. What's exciting about that is not only do they do the pumpkin carving contest, but the number of people who participate in it is overwhelming. And then when they're done, they donate those to the local nursing home and ALFs. I'd like to congratulate Team Palaca. I'm very proud of you, and I want you to go out and celebrate your success. You deserve it.
The Nurse Liaison team truly deserves the Star Award as a team because they work as a team not only with themselves, but also with the admissions staff and all of the inpatient staff at Brooks Hospital, University Crossings, CIR, Bartram Crossings, even outpatient and home health. The Nurse Liaison team lets them know about the patients that are coming into the hospital. They let them know everything that they need to know about that patient to have a successful stay at Brooks and a great outcome. Like I said, they are the first contact. They start that patient experience at Brooks. The Nurse Liaison team have to build relationships with our acute care case managers, physicians, therapists, nurses on the floor. Those relationships is what really draws patients to us. Patients know of Brooks, but it's the nurse liaison that goes to the bedside after looking at the patient's medical history and really talks to the patient, lets them know why do they need rehabilitation at Brooks and why is it a Brooks inpatient setting. And that's really important for the patient to feel confident that they're gonna do really well at Brooks Rehabilitation. The Nurse Liaison team has been known for being just so wonderful to their team members. They often have baby showers, they have wedding showers. They've helped me through some very difficult times in my life, losing both my parents. Several of the Nurse Liaisons as a team came to both my parents' funerals. That meant an awful lot to me as their leader. That they were there and saw me as a person and really cared for me and were there for my family. The Nurse Liaison team is a super smart team of nurses. They get educated every week, they research, they teach me, they teach the patient, they teach case managers about rehabilitation. It's not uncommon for them to figure out that maybe the diagnosis is wrong or maybe somebody didn't see the whole patient, and they're able to do that and really bring that whole patient's story to life. And that is what makes them extra special and deserves to be a star. Congratulations to the Nurse Liaison team. You all are stars and deserve this award. Thank you for everything you do for our patients. Congratulations.
I am thrilled to recognize and celebrate the Brooks School Reentry Program team, Deborah Davis and Allie Stevenson. The Brooks School Reentry Program has served students and patients for over 30 years, both from our hospital and our outpatient settings. They've worked with 17 states, including international countries. The Brooks School Reentry team never has a wait list and will accept every referral. They pride themselves in being able to serve their students and their families timely and with compassion. The Brooks School Reentry Program is tremendous because it is one constant service that will follow patients and students throughout their academic journey, serving them as needed from birth to college. Deborah and Allie both exhibit all the Brooks values as employees and team members. The three values that come to my mind are integrity, compassion, and service. Deborah and Allie show up every day, ready for anything that is thrown at them, from new referrals to challenging school systems to families just needing support and an ear to listen to. The biggest accomplishment that I have seen where the values have been demonstrated has been in the recent school supply drive that they initiated starting in 2019. They initiated an internal school supply drive to provide full backpacks to local schools. In 2021, they were able to stuff and provide 125 backpacks to 2 local schools. Very well done. It is my honor and privilege to celebrate Deborah Davis and Allie Stevenson as a 2021 Celebrate the Team recipient. Congratulations.